Hello students. In the previous video we have discussed about what is routing, ad hoc network or a man network, mannet what we call. Now let us discuss about why routing in a mannet is a complex task, how it becomes a complex task. So as we know, routing is one which is determining the path, means how the packet should be transferred from source to destination. The process is called as a routing, and the routing is always based on the IP address of the destination. Even the source address also will be considered. If it is a wired or a fixed wireless network, so routing will be some stable routing will be provided. But in ad hoc network, it is very difficult to employ the efficient routing protocol, and it is also very difficult to deploy because it is not having any fixed infrastructure. It uses hopping. Hopping means, and even the route may be changed. The routing may be changed. That means the route, the device which is in the routing, the intermediate node what is used for routing, that may change, that may vary. So it is very difficult to manage. And firstly, if you talk about that, it is very difficult to have a global identifier assigned to every node, which would also indicate the route to the node. So there is no such global identifier, and we know that the nodes keeps on moving. We don't know next packet it will go from which route. It is unclear. The route identity may change, so there are a lot of issues are there. Sometime what happens is the intermediate node get a large overhead, means multiple ad hoc networks may use the same intermediate layer, so that overhead can slow down the things, or sometime the intermediate node may not respond because its memory or its network will be very smaller. So overhead can cause a problem. And if you go further, even the route between the pair of nodes, that is a source and destination or intermediate node, it's somehow determined. The route may become quickly obsolete. So how this is possible is, since this rapidly get built and also get dissolved as the node moves. Dissolve means when the node moves from one place to another, so that is dissolved, so some other intermediate node has to be identified. And as I mentioned, this can happen by the intermediate nodes may move from one network to another. It is also quite possible that a source or destination also will move from one network to another. So then it might disrupt the communication. So if you talk, or if in a nutshell, we can say that the mannet topology of the network is consequently the route between different devices change dynamically as nodes move away to fail. That is a possibility due to depletion of the battery power. Yes, this is one of the very important concept. Sometimes it is quite possible that the intermediate node or intermediate nodes, maybe because of the overhead or maybe because of the battery, because it will have a limited battery, they may be discharged. Okay, and one more thing also we have to understand here, that continuous usage of the network drains the battery faster. Due to this also the network can be broken. So in contrast to the wireless networks failures that do not happen because of the power depletion. So that is why we can say that the MANET or ad hoc network routing process is very critical and complex compared to other wired or wireless networks. But the satisfactory routing protocol for ad hoc network should be able to cope up with the factors such as the link breakages, what we have discussed in the previous slide. And also it can ensure the messages to get transmitted efficiently and seamlessly. Even the nodes move or shut down by shifting it to other nodes available in the network. So like that it is possible. Even because of the battery depletion, if by providing some energy, some mechanism may be used to avoid the breakage of the network issue. So this is what are some of the factors which we have to consider regarding the complexity or burden or any issue with the ad hoc networks. And thank you for watching this video.